Love and belonging, the center part of our Maslow's need hierarchy, and the family, the African American family. Um, Recently, someone sent me a video. Young man looked like he was about 8, 9 years old, and he was cussing out the teacher. They caught this on video. Every cuss word you could think of, he was hitting him with boom, boom, boom. The teacher maintained professionalism and just told the young man, you need to back up, you need to sit down, and the administrators are coming to remove you from the classroom. And he just kept on going, calling the man every cuss word. I don't even want to give you the symbols for him. And I asked myself, what happened or didn't happen in this young man's life to make him so angry and so violent and so disrespectful? He's heading down the wrong road. When you see young men that are committing crimes, they're assaulting people, they're stealing, they're disrespectful to authority, they're cutting school, they're not taking care of their responsibilities. That just doesn't just pop up. All of a sudden somebody's doing fine, all of a sudden they just go. Most of the time, it starts somewhere. It starts off by the lack of nourishing and the lack of positive role modeling and the lack of direction at a young age. In my household, my dad was a very strong and strict taskmaster. And when he told us to do something, there was no bargaining, there was no arguing, you got it done. My dad would call me Vaughn, and I'd run down there and I'd be hovering about a foot off the ground, so to speak. And he said, okay, land. And I would land. He said, I need you to go cut the grass. Before he got the S out in grass, vroom, I was starting a lawnmower and I'm cutting because I was not trying to give my dad any problems. People think, well, your dad was just mean, he was harsh. No, my dad took care of us because even though I had to mow that grass, he made sure I had water, lemonade, potato chips, crackers, whatever I needed, candy bars, whatever I needed to get myself energized so I can push that lawnmower back and forth 50 times and get that grass cut. We always had a meal on the table. We always had clothes, and we had family time and together time. So I was raised, I didn't turn out too bad, did I? I respected my teachers. I respected those that had authority over me. And I respected my mother and father. Something's missing in the households when you have children that will cuss their parents out or cuss the teacher out or threaten to do harm to someone in authority over them. And this is just unthinkable to me. So where do we evoke change? Where and how do we start correcting this problem? How do we turn this issue around? It starts in the household. And for some, it's kind of late because the young man or young woman are getting ready to depart from under your wing. But for some, it's not too late. We've got to start getting in these young people's business. We need to start getting in their business. What do you mean? What do you mean, Doc? Well, you need to you can't control really the negative programming that they get. You cannot control that. You cannot stop negative influences that come through social media, via the internet, via their cell phone, via the television set, and via negative role models or peers that they hang around. You cannot just cut them off from the world. You can't. They're going to get some negative programming. It's going to come into them. How do we combat it? By introducing the positive programming. By introducing the positive. By telling them that you are somebody. We love you. And you're going to be somebody. And watch what goes into their mind so you can counteract that with some positive things that go into their mind. You control the remote sometimes. You decide what we're going to watch on the television set. You know, when you're at the dinner table, why do you have your phone at the dinner table, young man? Who are you texting? What are you looking at? This is family time right now. I want to know what's been going on with you. Show your kids love. Not only just providing them food and shelter, clothing, but we must also touch their hearts and their minds. Let them know that God is watching over you. God loves you. We love you too. And we want to give you things. We want to direct you in the right path because it can be hard out there in the world. And we want to direct you properly. We need positive programming. We need positive influence to touch our young kids. The negative is going to be there. There's going to be that negative effect. There's going to be that negative song. There's going to be the negative peer. There's going to be some things that they see on their internet or on their phone that is not appropriate for their minds. How do we combat it? By putting positive things in. Taking them to positive family movies where you can enjoy each other and get something out of it. Take them to the museum. Take them to a concert where the music is positive music. Introduce them to some of your friends and their kids that have been raised with like-mindedness, that feel the same way you do about morality, about God, and about trying to live right. And let that positive get in with the negative, and let that positive be a force that attacks that negative and eliminates it from, or diminishes it from the minds of our young people. I would like to end with a song that I feel is positive. It's a positive song. It's a love song. Many songs, and many of you know I love music, and I try to perform it the best I can. Not, I'm all right. I enjoy it, and it's not about how good I sound, but it's about the message. And how good or bad I sound, it's about the message. And I want to provide a message here that I feel is a positive song. Many love songs and many songs about relationships, they talk about a little bit of everything. And I'm not going to start naming songs, and I'm not going to start naming artists because I don't want to get hurt by anybody. So what I'll do is focus on this song that I feel is positive, and I would like to share it with you now. These special memories will always be a special part of me. I will cherish the friend I found near to you. The pretty smile on your face complements the richness of what you say. That combination is found in few. Even if only for a time, I get to be around someone so sweet and kind. The greatest of treasures that is true is a friend I found in you. If you ever need a hand, call me and I will be there. Your words do hold the key. You're a lady through and through, and I want to be a friend to you because you are to me. Even if only for a time, get to be around someone so sweet and kind. The greatest of treasures that is true is a friend I found in you. I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I don't mean to place you on a pedestal. But if God still has his queen, queens and princesses today. You are one of them, and you are my friend, and you're so beautiful. So beautiful. If I could have the wishes of my heart, you and I would never ever grow apart. And I'd be forever loving you. One so so beautiful, one so beautiful. I'm Doc V, and I'll see you next time.